Hello guys, where are we? Sorry, just making sure microphone's in, microphone check. We are in Nusa Penida, our last day on Nusa Penida, kind of. Well, we're leaving tomorrow, just leaving the guest house. We're just going to there's like a kind of, I've been telling you about it on previous things, but today is the day. It's like a big ceremony, basically where I think on previous days, so it's kind of been running this whole week, but basically it's a ceremony where they dig out the bones of people who have died in the last 6 years, and then they actually cremate them ceremoniously, and then put them on a boat or this kind of float thing that does go through. Oh wow, it does go through the well, look at all the drones as well. There's like 6 drones. Goes through the city, or in this case it actually goes along the water. You may be able to see it over there, but I'm going to change over to the other lens. Yeah, I'm just going to change to the lens because I can barely talk. So yeah, as I was kind of saying before, the ancestors or people who have died in the last 6 years, so this event or ceremony happens every 6 years, their bones have been dug up again and then cremated, and then I think they actually, well, I'm not sure if they've been cremated yet, but I know that they either get cremated or creamed or not, they're put in there, and in some time during the process of the ceremony they do get cremated, but I know they also end up in here, so then they get put in a cup. There's a few different ceremonies. I'm not sure 100% how it works. You know, maybe comment down below. But yeah, it's amazing. Like how cool that is. Yeah, you can see that's one person, like 2 meters, 4, 6, 10, maybe 20 meters high, and they're carrying that on the back. On the back of, probably about 100-200 people. And you can see, maybe, let's go, like over here, there is like a white tiger, which I think is kind of, from the way that they're performing it, it's almost like white tiger is kind of drawing them to, and they're actually heading towards the cemetery, so that's where they're going. Sorry, I'm on my zoomed in lens, so sorry for the full facialness, but yeah, such an epic thing to see, and we're quite lucky to be here during this time. It's only happens every 6 years, so yeah, really fascinating stuff. I don't know all the history of it, obviously. Again, like I said, if you know, maybe comment down below. But yeah, it's really intriguing. Just like the celebration of I guess, death. Yeah, amazing to see. Okay guys, as you can see, it's kind of very much a whole village affair. Like there's hundreds of people kind of everywhere, all going through the streets. Everybody kind of comes out for the occasion, and they're kind of heading towards, I'm not sure if it's this place or if it's the next one, but there's there's like a temple here, and then there's like ceremonies here. Sorry, then there's cemeteries here as well, further down. See, I'm not sure if it's they're going to be burnt here. Maybe they burn it in the water. Well, we don't know what happens. everybody's really, you know, enjoying themselves, you know. It is a pretty amazing feat to see. And I'll just turn you around again. So as you can maybe see, they're kind of coming past here. I'm not sure if they'll come up to this bit, but there seems to be like quite a lot of offerings and quite a lot going on here. Maybe people like they're kind of making offerings to their ancestors, to their dead, to their spirits. Yeah, you can kind of see there. Oh, sorry, I dropped my camera in the ocean, so got a bit wet. But yeah, as you can see, maybe on the floor here as well, there's like all the other offerings, because this ceremony's kind of lasted, it's gone from Monday, today's Friday, it's gone like 5 days, you know. And down like on the floor here, you can see all the offerings here. This is actually, yeah, you can see down. Actually, maybe you can see like down in here. Let's see. So this is like the cemetery where they've actually dug up the remains to then burn. Yeah, pretty. Pretty. I don't know. What's the word? Intense stuff. You know, from a Western point of view, I guess. You know, dig up your dead. But then, you know, this is really a celebration, I guess. And like the way, what it is kind of, they then burn them to kind of create this pathway, I guess, to the next world. So that's kind of what it's all about. Yeah, so they kind of, you know, put them in a resting place temporarily for this thing to happen every 6 years, and then 6 years being today, you know, they kind of then set them free, which is pretty amazing. So I think, so if you see just here, they're actually coming up here to the cemetery. I'm just going to switch over and start filming this because you don't want to hear me talk about it. I have no idea what I'm talking about in general. So, you know, again, if anybody knows more than what I'm blabbering, please put your comments down below. Okay guys, so as you can see from here, they've got like a staircase which they've just let the boys off. So there's boys up the top. Here, which they let downstairs. Now it looks like they're kind of undoing like the remains there. So they're kind of like all tucked away, like packaged inside, like I guess the fire there, and they're kind of unwrapping it all. But it looks like here they're kind of like doing like a sacrificial kind of thing on the tiger here. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what's happening. But it looks like, yeah, they're kind of cutting open. They're cutting open the tiger. So I imagine they're going to light that on fire. Okay guys, so I think I've kind of worked it out. So what they're doing is they're taking the remains from here and then they take them over to here where the tiger is, and then they actually place them within the tiger. And then I guess they use the tiger as like a, was it an effigy? Effigy? The thing that they burn, basically. So yeah, really interesting. So they bring it from here, and then they kind of carry it all the way over to this one, which they burn. And this is like taking a trip all the way from like one of the temples that are around there, or even maybe one of the other cemeteries. And then there's been this process throughout this whole week of them digging up. So this here is a cemetery, actually, like a semi-permanent cemetery, it seems, where they dig up all the remains, like I said, and then like, I think they actually clean them. So they, yeah, I remember one guy saying that they clean them. So this is kind of all put together by bits of information from various people that have told me various things, and obviously like my own observation of what's going on now. So yeah, so they, over this past week, they've dug up bones. They then kind of clean them. They then put them inside this massive thing, carry that along the water, and then deliver the remains then to the tiger, and then the tiger is then lit on fire, as far as I know. Yeah, wow, epic ceremony. Like, it's so amazing to see, like, I guess such a ceremony, such a, yeah, just something happening, you know, and such a, like a communal respect of the dead, kind of a communal coming together to kind of celebrate, I guess, people's lives and death. You know, and as you can see, kind of maybe here, like over the last week or so, there's been all sorts of offerings and things. I'm not sure what happens. There is a process that happens after the burning, but I'm not 100% sure what that is yet. But one of our guys, one of our hosts, did tell me that, yeah, there's like a number of steps. I think, I'm not 100% sure. I think after it gets burnt, it then gets put back in the ocean, but don't quote me on that. So now it kind of looks like, you know, obviously the men have carried this over to here, and it's more or less been just a male dominated thing for now. But now what's happening, now that all the remains have been taken out and then put into the tiger, it looks like all the women are actually bringing all these kind of offerings around to here. And I guess they kind of get burnt with, with the bones, with the remains. You can see here, like all these thatch kind of things. Really fascinating. Everybody kind of has a part to play, you know what I mean? Okay guys, looks like they're just about, looks like they're just about to light it. Kind of smell like some sort of flammable stuff in the air. I've kind of come back a bit because I have experienced some encounters with fire, with kind of like the Ketek dance in Uluwatu Temple. So yeah, I'm kind of not wanting to get too close, to be honest, because yeah, there's a lot of trees around it as well. So you know, it might kind of go a bit crazy. I'm not sure. Oh, so much dust. Anyway, yeah. Again, it's not about me. It's about them. So let's see what happens, I guess. Okay then guys, so what you can see just behind me here is they're now like completely picking out water, completely incinerating the everything basically. So they've got these big I don't know what you call them, kind of gas hoses for like metal kind of element thing that are completely like, you know, white hot, making like all the stuff white hot to the point where it kind of completely degrades into ash. Yeah, that's kind of the idea. I think, yeah, I don't know what they do next. I'm not sure what they do next. I've lost Asha. She's just gone to find some food, so I might go find her and then come back in a bit. But yeah, an amazing scene. Like, I mean, you can see there's still like a lot of people around, so they're still kind of waiting for something to happen. So I think what does happen is from this point they then collect the ashes, but then what they do with them I'm not sure. I do wonder if they put them back on the like the float thing and then maybe take it out to water, because quite often I see them taking things out to sea. And I think there was talk of that from my like guy at the hotel or hostel or whatever. So yeah, but for now, like I think I'm just gonna go find Asha and then maybe come back and see kind of what they've done with it all, or where they're going next. Okay guys, so I've kind of found out where Asha is. She's gone down this way to get some food, so I'm gonna go head down and try and find her. Yeah, it's down at a place we haven't been to yet, so yeah, that'll be nice to kind of try something different. It's kind of got a mix of like Western and Indonesian, I think. It'd also be nice to kind of reflect on, like, I guess what we've just seen, and yeah, just kind of understand what's just happened, you know. It's quite like for me, like I guess as a Westerner, quite a strange thing to witness. Yeah, I did actually see, for example, like bones fall down from like the top when it was burning, for example, you know. And it's just, there's not, I mean, I guess I've been to some places like, you know, there's like a bone church in Prague, for example, where all the bones are on display. You know, and various other kind of catacombs and I guess the killing fields in Cambodia. But then when it's I don't know, when it's a ceremony like this, like, you know, everybody seemed really happy. You know, it wasn't like a mournful event. It was very much a celebration. Yeah, so really interesting kind of way of looking at death as a way of kind of bringing people together, bringing the whole community, the whole village together, to celebrate life/death, I guess, and kind of the passing between worlds, I guess, like, you know, the living world and the other world. I'm not sure. I mean, I assume it's like some form of Hindu, maybe, but I'm not 100% sure. Maybe if you do know anything, let me know down below. That'd be great. Okay, so we're here, the corner. I'm gonna find Asha. Okay guys, so I don't know. Well, I didn't get any food. I thought I ordered something, but she didn't order it for me, so oh well, whatever. Wasn't that hungry anyway. Ash just had hers, looked really nice, fish and chips. I can't recommend it because I don't know.
It was like one of the best fish and chips I ate. I'm sorry, Blair, but we just didn't get Blair's order, and then it took really long, and then we just ran away.
Yeah, I gave up. Like I thought I was waiting for something that she hadn't ordered, and then we asked. She said, "Oh no." So,
sometimes
whatever.
the language barrier is that we have to be very clear and even like make sure for your safety that they got it, because she just didn't get it, you know.
Yeah, no, it doesn't matter. But I don't have time to wait again for a meal.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna wait twice for a meal, so we left.
And it's gone busier, more people, and there's very like love songs, kind of weird music. So I think
Yeah, for me
enough.
for me the music was too much. It was like loads of like love weird songs and too loud as well. But yeah,
we don't mind love songs, but it was just getting too moody.
Yeah, I was getting depressed actually. Like after this, and then come in there, like I felt bitter.
Love is action, love is happiness,
Well,
not moodiness.
Well, I just felt better, at a funeral than I did
Oh
at,
yeah,
at a
that's
bar.
true.
Which
That
it's
is
kind
really
of
true.
the opposite, right? It should be.
That was exactly opposite feeling, yeah.
Yeah. But I think Ash is going back. Not sure exactly what she's
I
doing.
just get some fresh pineapple.
She's getting pineapple. There's a pineapple lady here now.
Yeah.
So she's getting pineapple. I'm going to go back and see what's going on down there.
And get some food.
It has got quieter, like on the road. Oh, actually, I might get some of these things. Might get a few of those things. Just because. Stand by. Okay, guys. So, just stopped off. Got like these little things. These. 4,000, so 1,000 each. Super cheap. This looks like sticky rice with like a bit of coconut. This I imagine is rice, and this is something else. I don't know. Let's try and find out what these things are, shall we? I'm just going to put you on top of a water box. Let's see. Banana. Sticky rice with nuts, I think. Or like beans. And then I think this is again sticky rice, sweet sticky rice with coconut. Yes, and brown sugar in. Very good. I think they're just tiny like this because they're actually used for sacrifices, maybe, or like offerings. Maybe I can just eat them. What do you reckon? Another one? No disrespect intended, but I'm kind of hungry. Last one. Very good. 4,000 for all those. You get 100 of them or something. Okay, guys, so we're gonna go maybe back along the water's edge a bit. Not too far. Let's see if we can get down there. It's a bit wet. Don't feel like taking my shoes off this time around. Last time I did there was splashing waves. And then I dropped my camera into the ocean. So yeah, I'm not going to attempt that one again. Seems really quiet around here now. Maybe they're still all over there. I'm not sure. But like the streets are quieter. Yeah, but we'll still try and find out what's it all about, what's going on, where is it, where. But yeah, I'm quite interested in kind of finding out what's the next step, what happens next. Interesting. One thing, actually, that you might just randomly, so rubbish, loads of plastic, rubbish, stuff. Outside most people's places, there are actually little kind of rubbish bins, so use them. Yeah, don't throw stuff on the floor, please. Why not use a rubbish bin if you can? Be a tidy Kiwi, as we say in New Zealand. Cool. So yeah, didn't really get a chance to reflect. Hello. Didn't really get a chance to reflect on the whole ceremony with Asha. Although I guess in some ways a weird reflection was, like we said, you know, walked into a bar, which for me was supposed to be kind of happy, and had the feeling you'd expect to have at a funeral. So there's kind of like swapping of like some type of emotions. So maybe that gives you, hello. So that kind of gives you, I guess, some sort of insight as to the feeling, because it was kind of, you know, very much a happy situation, the ceremony. Asha did say she was actually talking to some people, and she kind of asked, like, why is everybody's happy? Why is there nobody crying? And this woman did say, because Asha got, you know, as Asha does, she got talking to people, and yeah, they said, oh, because it kind of happened a long time ago. So, you know, so it could have been any time within the last 6 years that these people have died, you know. So in that respect, like, you know, you kind of, I guess the grieving has already happened. Now it's, you know, the release of the spirit into the world, or into the other world. Ah, it does sound like they're still there, maybe. Cool, I'm going to turn the camera off for now, and I'm coming back to you in a sec. Okay guys, I'm pretty unclear as to what they're doing now, so I think I might just leave it at that. Yeah, they're kind of going, sticking through the ashes there. You can see kind of, because I think then they prepare it to do something else. It's a bit unclear what they're doing. Yeah, so I think that's enough for me. That's enough for me, I think. Everybody's kind of just sitting around, one guy talking. A bit hard to ascertain what's going to happen next. So yeah, I might leave it there, guys. Okay guys, so yeah, I kind of had enough, really. You know, I started being the only foreigner there as well, so kind of started to feel a little bit awkward or a bit weird. I don't know. I'm sure it was fine. I think I'm overheated. You know, I've been in the sun for a bit too long. I need to go back to our place and just relax a bit. You know, it's quite an intense kind of situation, really. You know, a lot of people, dead bodies essentially burning. You know, it's, for me, I'm still, I guess trying to get my head around it. Although, you know, my family have been cremated, but I guess not that I've seen. But anyway, yeah, it was quite a, I think, a special thing to see. You know, I'm quite humbled by it. Yeah, I'm not sure what they're going to do now. Just seemed like they were reading out names. And then kind of preparing the ashes for something, or I think getting the bigger pieces out. I'm not sure. I'm not 100% sure. If anybody knows kind of what the next step is, maybe comment down below, let everybody know. For me, yeah, that's enough. It's enough for me. I'm gonna go back to our place, which is just here, and chill out for a bit. I didn't get the best night's sleep last night, so yeah, a bit of resting up before we're going to Gili Tea tomorrow. Wow, we were going to go to Lombok, but now it's kind of Gili Tea is kind of where we're at least initially, to try and test the waters. So yeah, stay tuned for that. And yeah, that's it for this one. So, you know, subscribe, like, comment down below. We'll see you on the next one. Until then, keep on drifting.